What's up, guys? I have another Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary for you. This is Operation Metro Rush. I'm on the attacker side, and the primary that I'm using in this match is the FAMAS. Please keep in mind that this is pre-patch footage, so if anything doesn't look quite right, that's why. But overall, before the patch, I thought this weapon was pretty powerful, and it did seem a little overpowered, and I'm not sure if they nerfed it in the patch or not, so I'm gonna have to go back and try this out again. But even with the suppressor on, it just seemed like I was able to confidently take out opponents with ease, and that's really what I'm looking for in a primary weapon. It's got to feel comfortable, and I have to feel very confident when I go against my opponents. So at this point in the match, we're pretty much taking the bases very easily, and they're offering very little resistance. So it really wasn't a challenging match, and I became quite acquainted with the FAMAS, and it's a good weapon. I would probably compare it to the AEK just because their fire rates seem so similar, as opposed to like the G3 and some other assault rifles that have a somewhat slower fire rate. But right here I'm able to use my secondary, and it is the MP443 suppressed, and lately I've been using this secondary a lot. I love its clip size. It holds 18 bullets, and it really does get you out of those tight situations when you run out of ammo in your primary. Whip out your secondary and you can just unload it on your enemies. But the squad that I was on, we had 3 assault classes, and we were just reviving each other like crazy. So eventually we got to this B objective, and we're able to arm it and move on to the next set of objectives. But in my opinion, this B objective isn't the most difficult to take. It's actually the next B objective after this set of MCOMs, and things are just so close quarters that it makes it really hard for a team to rush through, arm the objective, and then defend the objective. And you know DICE is coming out with the new maps, and one of those is close quarters, and to me it just doesn't look like any fun. And I think Battlefield should be a game with maps that are very large, have vehicles, and it's kind of what they're known for. And really, I don't think they should resort to smaller maps, for example Call of Duty like maps, in order to snatch some of those people that are leaving Call of Duty and coming over to Battlefield. I think if they're going to stop playing Call of Duty and start playing Battlefield, they should play the same large maps and multiple vehicles on each map that we've been doing. So maybe they're trying to provide us with more variety in their map design, but honestly I think they should just stick to what they're good at, and that's making large epic maps. But overall, I think DICE is doing a great job of providing us with new content, map packs, back to Karkin, and I just hope they keep it up with this game. The last thing I would want is for DICE to stop providing patches and map packs and what have you. So kudos to them for that. So this is the set of MCOMs I was talking about earlier, and it's this B objective over here. But somehow we got back there, got it armed quickly, and I tried to scoop around and defeat those guys so my teammates can move in and we can take B. Because if you don't have your team together at this set of MCOMs, then you're not likely to get through. Personally, I think this corridor is not the best way to take the B objective, because there's always people looking down this hallway and just picking us off as we try to peek our heads around. What I would suggest is going out this door and try to pick people off in the distance and see if you can get a couple teammates down there and surprise them, because they spawn literally right behind that B MCOM. And I would always advise to take the A objective first and quickly, because then you can focus all your attention on the B objective and just try to push through. So right here I'm just trying to pick people off as much as I can with my primary, my secondary, whatever I can do to reduce their numbers and get my teammates in there so we can arm this MCOM, because it really is a pain. And I also find that being the assault class during this set of MCOMs can increase your chances of taking it, because I mean, if your teammates fall right beside you, you can pick them up and they can continue on doing what they're supposed to do. So yeah, that's basically what we did. We have 3 assault classes. I tried to revive as many people as I could, and I know my teammates did. So we can just overwhelm them, just due to their spawn point being right there. So luckily we're able to arm it right here, and I'm here for support. But I did want to kind of talk about the scope on my rifle, and that's the holographic sight. And I really can't decide which I like better, the red dot sight or the holo sight. The Cobra red dot sight, I'm not really too sure about. I just can't get into it for some reason. I think it's just a little too distracting with the 3 lines, and trying to line up your opponent using that system just doesn't click in my head. So I like just a dot down the center of my scope, and that's pretty much it. I know that the iron sights on this weapon are horrendous, and it really did take me upgrading to another scope to get into this weapon. And I'm not sure how I died right there. It was a total fail. I was following that guy with the Saiga, I guess is how you say it, and he just owns me with the USAS, which is a very, in my opinion, cheap shotgun. I really like the 870 and the M101 shotguns, and I haven't done a commentary on them yet, just because I'm not really able to get good footage with those primaries, but I might try someday. But I had completely forgotten about this AK, and I think it's a good weapon. I haven't really used it since picking up this game because it was one of the starter or beginner weapons or what have you. But I'm kind of interested in going back and trying out all those weapons that I started out with, because I think they really can be good if used in the right way. So we're getting to the close of this match, and these last 2 set of MCOMs aren't very difficult to take. The B objective is a little more difficult than the A one, I think, but they're not too bad at all. One other thing I wanted to say is please keep an eye on your squad specializations. These 2 guys in my squad have the squad ammo specialization, the both of them, and as far as I know, they still don't stack. So just keep an eye out on it, because it can make all the difference in a match. You know, if each one of you used a different specialization, it could give you an untold advantage in a match. So I hope you enjoyed this gameplay commentary. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.